My name is Mary Ann Savakinas. I'm the Executive Director of the Lackawanna Historical Society. The Historical Society was founded in 1886 and since that time has been dedicated to promoting and preserving Lackawanna County history. We're able to do that in our beautiful headquarters, the Catlin House, which we have preserved for over 100 years, housing artifacts and archives and telling people the story of Lackawanna County. In 2002, we were able to successfully complete one of our major capital campaigns to restore the exterior of the building, beginning with the roof. That work was completed by 2006. In 2012, we began a second capital campaign for phase 2 of the project to upgrade the heating, air conditioning systems of the Catlin House, as well as rewire all of the electricity in the building. This is vital to the existence of the organization and the continuation of the preservation of our records.
And one of the, again, a byproduct, one of the reasons we undertook the massive improvement of the house, physical improvement, we put in track lighting. And we haven't quite finished setting them. Setting lights is difficult. What you want to do is you want to wash the object or wash the exhibit. Right now they're sort of pointing. Like that one's pointing down, but don't tell anybody. So eventually we'll finish that at some point and just, you know, you got to have 3 people. Mm-hmm. One on the ladder moving the cans around and 2 people saying keep moving it this way or that way. But that's one of the great improvements we've got here, is the track lighting. Mechanicals back here, all recent, within 6 months. HVAC, heat, air conditioning, humidity controls, and there's more on the 3rd floor also. Tremendous byproducts for us is better storage. This whole room used to be filled with a huge boiler. Boiler and furnace and octopus arms snaking out. So by moving it out, we were able to claim the space.
Can you introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Dr. John Farkas. I'm Chief Development Officer for Bethel Woods Center for the Arts and a board member at the Lackawanna Historical Society.
Thank you. So, Dr. Farkas, can you please describe to us what a professional fundraiser is?
Sure. A professional fundraiser is someone that helps guide an organization through the various aspects of fundraising, from an annual appeal to capital campaigns to special event fundraising to grant writing, all the different components that make up fundraising. You're there to help guide, educate, and bring people along so that they can maximize their fundraising efforts for whatever they need for their organization.
Okay. Do you have set clients for fundraising?
Currently working full-time with Bethel Woods, but prior to that I was with a fundraising firm, Gerald Canis, Lindsay and Partners out of Chicago. Here at the Lackawanna Historical Society, we're trying to raise money annually to help support the operating costs of this organization. But currently, we're also trying to finish up a capital campaign. It's still in need of about $150,000 in order to wrap that up to help preserve this house for Lackawanna County and the region for decades to come.
So, what is the importance of the Catlin House to you?
Well, I attended the University of Scranton in '72 for undergraduate and graduate work. I always walked by this house. I saw this house almost every day. Was intrigued by the home. Never ever stepped foot in the home until a few years ago when my son started volunteering with Mary Ann, the executive director of Lackawanna Historical Society, and he engaged my wife and I to get involved with the society. And as we got involved, I began to realize what a treasure this was for northeastern Pennsylvania. it links individuals, corporations, foundations to the county with everything we do, and it preserves the history of this area, unlike any other organization. So, for me, history has always been an interest of mine, and to be able to help support something as beautiful and important as the Catlin House and the Lackawanna Historical Society, it's just a wonderful thing.
Is there something within the house that interests you the most?
The architecture is really, what houses the contents. I mean, the collections are amazing. There's no question about that. But the architecture of this house, how everything comes together, you walk in and you feel it. It's like stepping back in time and gaining a better understanding of the way life was then, and then the way life is now when you walk out that door. So it's a very calming experience, I think. And no matter where you walk throughout this building, you always see something new, and I find it very intriguing and just a beautiful experience. Well, I think for any fundraising campaign, it's important to communicate what our needs are. This building's been around for a long time. It's housed this collection. It's touched the lives of the citizens of Lackawanna County and the region. But unless we do something to help preserve this building, there's going to be no protection for all the contents, and we might as well throw it out the door into the garbage if we don't do something to preserve the building. That means we have to take care of the heating and the air conditioning and the structure of the building to make sure everything's top-notch and ready to take care of this wonderful collection. Without that, we might as well lock the door. Well, I think the people of Lackawanna County recognize the importance of this building. I think if they've grown up in this area, they've probably come through here on tours, they've gone to things that, events that we hold here and in conjunction with the Historical Society. So I think it's a piece of everybody that has grown up here. For anyone new coming in, students from University of Scranton, Marywood University, Lackawanna College, I think it provides them a snapshot of the way it was back in the day. And again, I think once you take the time to visit and learn about this beautiful place, it changes your life forever. I mean, I've seen people walk out of here, questions, explorations, want to know more, and this particular building captures it for everybody. And it's something that we can't afford to lose. I think if we didn't do this campaign and the building couldn't take care of this collection, just imagine what this space would be with just a hole and nothing here. And I think it would be a tremendous loss for the area.
Do you have a final statement for the campaign?
Yes. First of all, I want to thank you and Keystone College for bringing this opportunity to the Lackawanna Historical Society. It's a wonderful way to tell our story, and commend you on that and wish you most best of luck. As we wrap up today, what I want to make sure everyone understands is that this campaign we're running, this campaign for the Catlin House, we've been very successful so far. We're trying to raise $523,000, of which we only need $150,000 more. So we're really trying to wrap that up by fall. But we're not going to be able to do it unless we get everybody's help. Everybody that is an individual, has a company, has a foundation, all of you need to step up and help us, because it's not just us. This building, this historical society, serves all of Lackawanna County and the region. Without it, there'd be this tremendous void. And so we need your help. Pick up the phone, go on our website, talk to one of the board members, but please help us reach the end of our campaign as soon as we can by making a contribution. Thank you very much, and come visit us again soon.
Can you please state your name?
Hi, my name is Jennifer Ockman, and I'm a member of the Lackawanna Historical Society.
And Jennifer, can you describe your role as a living historian?
My job is to bring history alive for people, to take it from the page where it's just dates and names and put a face on it and get people interested in local history.
What is the importance of the Catlin House to you? What are your personal interests with it?
The Catlin House is important to me because it's our home base for the Historical Society. The Historical Society does so much good in Scranton. It promotes the area, it promotes the architecture and the history of Scranton, and we couldn't do it if we didn't have this building itself. We host a lot of informational and entertainment events here at the house itself, and the house itself is also part of local history. The importance of the Catlin House to me, I understand that it needs upkeep. I myself live in an old home, and I love old homes and old architecture. Scranton is filled with beautiful architecture, but it needs upkeep. A house like this needs to be taken care of, and we are the stewards of this house. And the Capital Campaign is how we're going to keep this house going and keep the Historical Society going and doing good for Scranton itself.
Do you have a favorite part of the Catlin House that you absolutely love?
Oh, absolutely. My favorite part, because I'm a volunteer and I do occasionally get to work with our fantastic costume collection, although I'm not in charge of it, I get to go backstage and up into the servants' quarters where we store all of the garments, and it's so much fun to go back there and play. And I absolutely love the servants' area because you go down the hallway and there's cubby holes and drawers and cupboards for all of the clothing for the Catlin family, and it's just a lot of fun.
That's beautiful up there. Do you have any final statement for the Lackawanna Historical Society campaign?
I would say give to the campaign because the Catlin House and the Lackawanna Historical Society does so much for Scranton. If you're looking for fun things to do that are good for the area, join the Lackawanna Historical Society, give to the campaign. We are not dry and we are not boring. We had a fundraiser last August that was not as well attended as I would have liked to have seen. It was over at the Scranton Club. It was a 1920s speakeasy. What could be more fun as a way of giving to the Historical Society than a fun night out, champagne and dancing, 1920s clothing, and just in a beautiful location. I can't say enough good things about the Historical Society. They do so much good for the area. They provide a lot of entertainment and enjoyment for the area. Give to the campaign, you won't be sorry.
Please support our project today by sending your check and donation to the Lackawanna Historical Society. Every dollar helps us meet our goal of $523,000, and we're getting closer day by day with the donations of everyone in our community. Thank you so much for your continued interest and support of this project.